When you decided to never apply for a job, but to do things quite differently when you did start to work, and then dedicate so much of your time to helping others in a variety of ways that we've heard about today, how did that thought process work?
Well, I was 26.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 58 now, so it's kind of so. I decided I worked for a government telephone company, and I just realized this didn't work for me. It's terrible inefficiency, and so I had an option: do I leave the country and go abroad, or do I stay and try and do something? And my country had just I come from Zimbabwe. And my country had just got its independence. There was a lot of excitement around. And I thought, yeah, why not be an entrepreneur? So I went and started a small business. I really didn't know much of what I was doing, but I survived. And then a couple of years later, probably about 4 or 5 years, I ran a company with about 700 people. And I realized that something was going on because a lot of young people that worked for me were dying of something that was then quite mysterious, which was HIV/AIDS.
Okay.
And it broke out into a major pandemic where we were burying sometimes 10, 15 of our employees a week.
Wow.
And I mean, we thought everybody was going to die because it was that bad, you know. But the big challenge that my wife and I realized at the time was a lot of these young construction workers and engineers were leaving young families, sometimes 5 years old, some just starting school. So we came up with this idea that why don't we just keep them in school? So we started going to the schools and say, we'll pay for the school fees, we'll pay for them to. So my wife took it on as a full-time job. She quit her job. And that kind of mushroomed. And over time, one day she came to me, she says, we've got about 100 of these kids that we're looking after now. I think we should stop doing it from your salary. The next thing she says, we got 1,000 now.
Wow.
And so we just kept supporting the kids. And one time, at the height of the sort of support program, we were supporting about 40,000 kids a year, keeping them in school.
Wow.
And it just sort of grew on from there. And as they get older, it's been some 20-odd years now, 25, I think. As they got older, they had other demands because we were like their parents. We kept them in school. They come and they say, I've got great grades and I think I should go to university. We said, sure. And so as we as a company got better, we never went looking for money outside our group. As we got better at it, we developed more programs. We became more engaged with education. And we started sending some really smart kids around the world to top universities. So this year we have 350 in the United States.
Wow.
And so wherever we operate, we engage over education, and that sort of became something that became a mission for us.